Good morning or good afternoon, everyone, depending on what time you're going to watch this. In this video, we're going to solve an inequalities, but it's a rational inequality. First of all, you write down the inequality x less than or equal to 4 minus x over 2x minus 3. So what we're going to do is multiply both sides of the equation by 2x minus 3. We multiply this side also by 2x minus 3. So we can cancel out the denominator. So when we cancel out the denominator, what we have left is x times 2x minus 3 less than or equal to 4 minus x. Distribute, give you 2x squared minus 3x less than or equal to 4 minus x. Now, what we're gonna do is really add 4 both sides. If you add x both sides, we have 2x squared minus 2x less than or equal to 4. Subtract 4 both sides because we see we have a quadratic inequality. So we're going to move every terms in one side, all the terms on one side, and make it less or equal to 0. So minus 4. So that gives us 2x squared minus 2x minus 4 less than or equal to 0. We see here we can factor 2 if we want. That would give us x squared minus x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. Now you see if you divide both sides by 2, what we have left is x squared minus x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. So consider this one as a regular quadratic equations, or you can say regular quadratic inequality. So if you solve this, you can use either completing the square method, you can solve it using quadratic formula, you can solve it using zero factor property. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the zero factor property. So two numbers when you multiply give you -2, but when you add give you -1 is -2 and 1. Now let's set the first inequality, x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. If you add 2 both sides, you end up having x is less than or equal to 2. So this is the first value of x, and x plus 1 less than or equal to 0. Subtract 1 both sides. You're going to have x less than or equal to -1. Now, that could be your two solutions. What you need to remember here is that for this inequality, because we have a denominator, the denominator cannot be equal to 0. So you need to make sure the denominator is not 0. If the denominator is 0, then the equation would be the right side would be undefined. So what value would make the denominator equal to 0? You realize it would be 3/2, right? So you need to make sure that 3/2 is not one of your solutions, because you can take any numbers except 3/2, because 3/2 is a number that would make the denominator equal to 0, then your inequality would be undefined. So solutions, as they access to provide the solution using interval notation, the solutions would be because x should be less than or equal to -1. So we can come from -infinity up to -1, because we're gonna use semi bracket because -1 is included. Union. Now, what we need to remember, we need to remove 3/2, all right? 3/2, so we put parentheses because it's not included. Next one, they said x should be less than or equal to let me just clean up this a little bit so you can see it's a less than or equal to. So less than or equal to 2. Now you see this one would be 2 and semi bracket. So this is your beautiful solution to this irrational inequality. So once you solve your inequality, remember, always set the denominator equal to 0 and solve for the variable in the denominator, because you need to remove that one also from your solutions. So we have an open interval for 3/2, but close interval for 2 and -1. Hope this video will help you solve more inequality, especially rational inequality. Don't forget to subscribe for more video. I'll see you soon. Take care.